Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Today is our POK 2, Practice of Knowledge. Yesterday we thought, there are only two things to be recognized as spiritual practice. Only two things. First, freedom from body identification. There is no option. Second, freedom from the notion that we are a soul, we are a jiva. This is all. If this is attained, then we are on the right track. If this is not attained, then we are on a wrong track. Yesterday we have seen how body identification is only by practice. See? Right from childhood, the only thing, we keep on holding on to something. And that hold becomes so sincere, we start believing that I am that. There was a child, a Gujarati child. In Kerala it happened. I was staying with them. So we were having breakfast. He was sitting next to me. I asked him, "Hey Gujju, what's your name?" He retorted, "I am not a Gujju." Okay. Then who are you? I am a Lohana Kachi. I asked him, "Do you know how to tie the Kachi?" Kachi means underwear. Do you know how to tie Kachi? No, mommy does it for me. But who are you? I am a Kachi. And what is the meaning of Lohana? I don't know. But who are you? I am a Lohana Kachi. When you bang somebody with something slowly, slowly, we start believing that we are that. These 2-3 examples I am giving to make this point firm. The second example is from Pune. I was staying in a Marathi family, and when I reached there, that lady was cooking food. So she told her daughter. Daughter is about 20 years. So she give water to Swamiji first before I wash my hands and all that. So that girl took the glass of water from wherever. Now the mother has to say something in between. Take properly, don't break it on the way. And she broke it. Now 20-year-old girl, is she to be told again and again? But parents think that their children are dumb because they know they are their children. See? So, next day, she was going for her work. And she said, "Swamiji, today is my first day that I am putting on sari and going for my job on my scooter. Bless me." I said, all the best. But when you come, don't tear the sari. She came in the evening, the sari was torn. Somebody, you told me I did it. Slowly, slowly, we start becoming that when we are again and again told, you are dumb, you are dumb. You start feeling you are dumb. In the same manner, we are again and again living as the body, for the body, on everybody. See? And because of this conviction that I am body, all our life is around the body. How the life is around body? Two ways. We are working by the body and we are working on the body. What is working by the body? You know, you are earning your bread and butter by going to work or doing whatever. We are working on the body. We go for a morning walk to reach nowhere. We do exercise, lift the weight up and put it down. Why? We are not gaining anything out of it, but we are working on the body so that the body remains fit. If this is clear, now come back to the next step. While we were having a cup of tea, I was talking with Ajit and Ashwini. See, we have to be convinced that body doesn't have any experience. You'll have to work on it. All experiences happen only in the mind. No experience happens to the body. No, but there is so much of knee pain and back pain. How can you say like that? Okay, think cool. Friends, all the problems are dissolved by proper inquiry. No problem can be solved. They have to be dissolved by proper inquiry. How I understood it, my own experience, I tell you. I was having some kind of a growth on my right toe. And it was a reddish kind of thing. One of my friend came, he did namaskar. He says, Swamiji, what is happening to your toe? Some red growth happening. I said, that is wisdom toe. You make jokes out of everything. It is serious. It is not like that. I said, then what do I do? I didn't do anything. It is growing. No, you have to remove it. I said, okay, I'll do it. He said, no, I am a doctor. I can do it for you. I said, come on. Went to his clinic, sat on the chair, put my foot on the stool, and he gave some local anesthesia, injections and all that. After about 15 minutes, he took the rubber hammer and hammered. How do you feel? I said, I am feeling emotional. You are doing so much for me. He said, not that. Then what? I am hitting on your toe. Are you feeling? I said, where? Because no experience whether you hit or don't hit. He said, now you are set. And he did the operation. Cut straight away next to that growth, and like we take the ice cream out with a scoop, he put the scalpel and took the whole thing out, whatever it was. And he was so happy. He says, Swamiji, you are lucky. All the roots have come out. They are not broken. I said, very good. Then blood was coming out. I saw that. Then he started stitching. And I was thinking in myself, I am a great yogi. No pain, although I am seeing my toe being cut. Ha ha ha. For 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, oh God, oh God, oh God. That day I discovered this principle that all experiences happen only to mind. You have to accept it. Another example. This comes in Panchadashi, one of the beautiful texts. There was a troubleshooter. He told his neighbor, just to trouble him, and hey, I heard that your son met with a terrible accident in US, and he went away. Now this man, elderly man, in the later age of their life, the woman becomes strong and man becomes a weakling. So he became frustrated. I don't know. I told him never to drive car so fast, but he doesn't listen. Blah blah blah. Blah. And wife was cool. Why are you shouting here? He can't hear that. Why don't you call him and find out? So he called. Now it is night here, when it is day there. So the son scolded. How many times I told you, don't call me at this time? Ah, he's still there. Now be attentive. Nothing has happened. But somebody put it in his mind that your son met with an accident. All the pains and problems started. See? This is put in our head. Luck. Daiva daiva alasi pukara. I am very unfortunate, One unfortunate fellow went to a palmist. And he said to the palmist that this is the wisdom pill. He said, sir, I am not getting married. I don't know what has happened to me. Everything is fine. I am not getting married. Please see what is the problem. He showed his palm. He said, first of all, you have to put the fees, 105 rupees. He put the fees. He said, how can you get married? Why? Akhanda Ananda Yoga. You have got unbroken, blissful experience of life. See, friends, the conclusion. Life is lived through the body by the mind. My glasses are not seeing you, is it not? My eyes are not seeing you, is it not? It is the mind behind the eyes that is seeing. Now here, you don't have a choice. This is what it is. If we are convinced of this, then our lifestyle will change. When our lifestyle is body, I am, then we collect the sukha kachara, garbage. See? Things, cars, vehicles and whatnot, so many things keep on accumulating. Sukha kachara. And when we start living as the mind, then we collect gila kachara, the wet garbage. So what is our total life? Carrying the burden of these two garbages with reference to the body, sukha kachara, dry garbage, and with reference to the mind, the wet garbage, relations. And then we expect others should listen to us. And it can never happen. The reason is, we are the victim of our mind. Similarly, others are the victim of their mind. So one victim wants to control the other victim. And both of them get victimized and frustration begins. See, my friends. So once we are convinced that everything is happening only in the mind, see, now what is happening in the mind? We have experience through the mind. Now, how we take that experience? Do we take that experience as real or an appearance, an illusion? See? Eyes see the real things as well as they see the illusions. The blueness of the sky, it is an illusion. The clouds in the sky, they are real. So for the eyes, illusion and real object, they are the same instrument, same eyes. See, now what happens? If we give a status of reality to the illusions, if we think that the sky is blue for so many years, we should paint it white. See? In the same manner, we see the mirage waters and we see the trees around or the objects reflected in the mirage waters. Both are seen by our own eyes. Now, if we imagine when my eyes are seeing the tree, it is real. Therefore, the mirage waters are also real. Here, our wisdom comes to play. Now, what will happen? When I recognize the mirage waters as an illusion, not real, will I try to harvest mirage waters? Will I try to collect it and test potability? Think. We will see that, we'll enjoy it, but we will not desire it. We will not like to improve it. We will not like to change it because we know it is an illusion. In the same manner, this world that we see through the same eyes, how do we take this world? If we take this world as real, we will be struggling throughout life. But when we understand it, that it is an adjustment to lead a social life, that's it. When illusions are taken real, samsara begins. Yesterday I gave you this example. When the bird looks into the mirror and takes the reflection as real, he suffers. We don't suffer. Therefore, perception is not a problem. How do we evaluate that perception? Do we take it as real or it is an appearance? Think. Now, next step. Once we are clear that all experiences happen only in the mind, then our approach in life will be work on the mind. So we are working by the mind and we are working on the mind. Now, working on the mind and working by the mind, what is the difference? See? Working by the body and working on the body, we understand. Now, what is the meaning of working by the mind and working on the mind? Think. Working by the mind is default settings. Anything we see, we have to talk. We have to give comment. We have to evaluate. We have to suggest by default. This is working by the mind. Therefore, you have heard our happy mantra mala. In that one mantra was, Dekho, suno, mat bolo. We have to say something. This is working by the mind. And we know it is not necessary. See? Many times, this one small mistake creates a problem for the whole life. In Delhi, it happened. One elderly lady, Punjabi lady, she asked me this question, Swamiji, what should I do? I said, do whatever you like. No, my problem is, my daughter-in-law is every day, she is making me miserable. I said, surprising. You should make her miserable. You are elder. Then she told the story. Story was, Swamiji, you see that I am very beautiful. I said, yes, Amma, you are beautiful. Everybody thinks that way. Then my son is also very handsome. But he found out a girl with whom he wanted to get married, was a very average one. Not even matching. So I told him, I had no objection, but find out some better girl What kind of girl you have found out for you? And this was heard by the girl. And he got married to her. Anything happens, the mother-in-law opens her mouth. America has attacked Iraq for no reason. No, because I am not beautiful. No? Therefore it happened. There was a terrible earthquake in Japan. Naturally, because I am not beautiful. No? Therefore it happened. It is so heavily raining. Naturally, because I am not beautiful, it is happening. So this one sentence, that one sentence made that old lady mad. See, now why this happened? Dekho, suno, bag bag karo. Is it necessary to talk, my friends? This is one of the most powerful spiritual practice. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? I guarantee you, in 99% cases, you will get a reply from within, no need. कहना नहीं चाहिए हमारे पड़ोसी की बहू हमारे बहू से 100 गुना अच्छी है. अरे महारानी, when you know कहना नहीं चाहिए, why don't you keep your mouth shut? This is working on mind. देखो. Second thing, about mind we normally complain. Mind is too disturbed. What should I do? Whose mind is disturbed? Of course, my mind is disturbed. You should know. What should I do? No, you please tell how to control the mind. So, when you say mind is disturbed, kindly define a disturbed mind. We simply talk. We don't know the meaning of what we are talking. When we say the mind is disturbed, means what? Define. Come to a halt. See, technically, it is defined. When our mind runs in 3 parameters, uncontrolled, that is a disturbed mind. One parameter is time, space, and object. One of my friend in Australia, his son, Sardarji, very sweet boy. Now he's a big one. He has become a doctor, married also. Many years before, he was in class 7, 8. So I was staying with them. And just to talk to him, I said, hey, do you go to India? Of course, we go every year. No, tell me something. When you go there, you are here. What is that you have learned? He said, Swamiji, I have learned only one thing. What? When we go to India, we talk about Australia. When we are in Australia, we talk about India. Meaning, where we are, there we don't live. See? Now, who can help you? You know one of the Mahamantra? That is the Bhagavad Gita in one sentence. If you listen my talks, I have given 2 talks on this topic. Bhagavad Gita in one sentence. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Where was Arjun? On the battlefield. When? During the war. As what? Should he be a disciple? Should he be a grandson? Should he be a brother? Or should he be a warrior? What was the problem? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. On the battlefield, when you become a grandson, you cannot have the potentiality to fight the war. Now apply this principle. You have learned the whole Bhagavad Gita. Where are we? In satsang. When are we? During satsang. What should be we? Satsangi or mother, father, husband, brother, wife? This is working on mind. Our condition is एक दिल के टुकड़े हजार हुए. Never stay in one place. So controlling the mind means hold the mind in the place where you are. See? Otherwise, all the time living here and thinking about India, you are wasting your life. Me here 100%. Forget about India. See? But all the time, back home, then go home. See? This is how we destroy our life. And we claim, I am very patriotic. I do this and that. Forget about it. You are dumb, not patriotic. We have to live in the present, wherever you are. Be 100%. See? First. Then, whenever you are, mind cannot survive in the utter present. The diet of the mind is like we have got carbohydrate, fats, and proteins. The diet of the mind is past memories, carbohydrate, bulk. Then the uh, fat, the future worries. And what is a worry? Worry is an attempt to solve the non-existing problem. I don't know what is going to happen. If you don't know, relax. See? Then, second thing. So, carbohydrate and fats over. Third is protein. So, either we get lost in the past memories or we are worried about the future. And third, in the present, we are excited. Remain cool, cool. In these three things we consciously practice, your complaint about your mind will disappear. A person who stays next to railway line, he cannot tolerate silence. I was in Lonavala and the place where I was staying, very nice, well secured. I was doing some work in my room. So he came from Bombay. I said, hey, please sit down for 5 minutes. I'll finish this job because I forget afterwards what I'm writing. So he sat. Instead of 5 minutes, it became 10 minutes. He was sitting quiet for 10 minutes. I said, hey, I'm so sorry I took it longer. No, Swamiji, it's okay. So how are you? He said, how do you live here? I said, why? It's a frightening silence. Can you imagine? You are afraid of silence? Then I asked him, is your house near a railway track in Bombay? Swamiji, how do you know? I said, from your this question. Those who are constantly, all the time worried, that becomes our habit. And that we think that we are concerned about others. Bangalore, Bengali, this Punjabi family, I went to their house. And the old lady, it was my mistake, I went to her. I went to her, I said, Mama, how are you? Swamiji, it's good you have come. Tell my son he doesn't listen to me. I said, call him. How dare he doesn't listen to you? Raju, aajao. Raju has come. Swamiji, he is irresponsible, doesn't take care of his children. Who was he? He was a retired brigadier with 2 son-in-laws. And this old lady complaining, my son doesn't listen to me. Who should commit suicide? I committed suicide for both of them. Arey yaar, you have destroyed your life. Let them destroy their life. Have you attained fulfillment in life? No. But we think, I have to do this, I have to do that. See, friends, therefore, work on this. And to work on this, our scriptures tell us. Intellectuals suffer intelligently in life. Intelligent people never suffer in life. Gatasu na gatasuscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Wise people are never miserable. Whether somebody dies or when somebody doesn't die. Ignorant people are miserable for both the things. Somebody dies, oh, mar gaya. But ye marta bhi nahi. Are? They are miserable for both the things. Ignorant people are miserable. See, this word doesn't make an impact, ignorant people. Na? This I learned. I told you my whole life is learning. There was a man, he went to a mental hospital to take care of his relation who was in the hospital. Went there and spent some time with him. And it became very late, almost 7 or 8 o'clock. He came back out to ride his car and go back. And for no reason, he just wanted to check everything is okay. There are some people, they are always doubtful about everything. So he took the round around the car. In the front wheel, the 3 or 4 bolts were not there. Wheel was there. Oh God, very good I have seen. But now how will I go? And he started soliloquy, talking to himself. I don't know who has come. Wow, 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 wow. And there was one certified mad person walking. After dinner, he was taking Shatapavali. All mad people walk after dinner. He was walking. Then he said, Babaji, what happened? Why are you shouting? What happened? He said, look here. Somebody has removed all the 4 nuts from there. How will I go? He said, what is there to be worried? The other 3 wheels are okay. Remove one bolt from there, fix it, and you will reach home. Arey yaar, who are you? Well, I am a mad person. He said, no, you can't be mad. He said, see my ID. He showed his ID. He is mad. He said, no, you can't be mad. He said, no, I am mad. मैं बेवकूफ नहीं हूं. Ignorant doesn't make an impact. Bewakuf makes an impact, isn't it? Suppose you call somebody, hey, you are ignorant. Never mind, yaar. A bewakuf, then it becomes pakka. Therefore, friends, never justify. You are miserable. Don't justify. The more miserable you are, stronger is your ego. Less miserable you are, less is ego. Bhagwan has no ego, therefore Paramananda. See, I'll tell you, these examples which I give you, it should make an impact. In Pune it happened. Evening like this thing, there was my talk somewhere. So that lady told Swami, before you go to talk, please come to our house for a cup of tea and then go ahead. It is near our house. I said, all right. I went. Now these grandmothers and grandchildren, it's a terrible relationship and we have to suffer because of that. So when I went there, she said, Swamiji, my granddaughter, she chants Bhagavad Gita very well. That means now I have to suffer. So I said, okay, chant. That girl said, may I get my friend? I said, get, no problem. So she got her friend from the next door. Together they stood and chanted 15 chapters of Gita. That friend was so perfect. Not one mistake. Not biting the tongue like the children do. Nothing of that sort. Calm, quiet, perfect. After all that was over, naturally, I went and took that girl and hugged her. I said, hey, you are a genius. This grandmother became Mahakali. Pulled that child from my hand. Go back to your home. Go. And she pushed her out. Then I understood my mistake. Then I took her useless granddaughter. I said, hey, you are far better than your friend. You did so relaxing way. You are so sweet. You are not tense. When I said like this thing, along with tea, I got Rasgulla also. For me, both are children. For that grandmother, samsara begins. Now tell me, who can help us? See, this is what Bhagavad Gita tells. War was never a problem for Arjun. He was expert in that. His problem was not killing anybody. His problem was not grandfather, not guru. His problem was my grandfather and my guru. How can I kill? If it is your grandfather, your guru, I have no problem. Now, where are they? Those for whom we suffer, where are they? Nowhere. One girl came the other day to meet me, and this was the question. Swamiji, you know I am divorced. I said, I know. There is some function in our house. She came from Thane or somewhere. And mummy told, you can't be attending this function. Some ladies' function, I don't understand anything in there. Go and ask Swamiji why I can't attend. So she came. Then she said, Swamiji, after divorce, the girl becomes a widow or not? Now tell me. I said, I have studied all the four Vedas. Nowhere this question is sorted out. Who died? When there is a divorce, who dies? Think. And who is miserable? Husband and wife. Where are they? They are nowhere. These non-existing entities, how can you help them? What they have to do is play the game of life. Today we went to some shop. What was that? REI something else. So after we paid went and paying, then standard thing. We are having some charity program for the children of the divorced people, and therefore if you want to donate something, you can donate. So I should not have said, but I enjoy life. That is the fun. Chabi maar ke chhod do. So I said, instead of taking care of the divorced children, the children from the divorced parents, why don't we work on stopping the divorces happening? I am divorced. Everybody is divorced here. It was such a great news for me. Everybody is divorced. See? Means what? After divorce, we stay together as living in, but we are not husband and wife. To whom are we cheating? Friends, this is all in our mind. Therefore, real spiritual practice begins when we start working on our mind. See? Now, what our scriptures tell us? We ask the wrong questions. One husband asked me this question, Swamiji, I am fed up of my wife. I don't know what I should do. I said, divorce. Oh, no, I can't. Why? She earns. Then suffer. But you tell me why my wife is like that. Other people's wives are good. I said, the grass on the other side of the fence is green. Then, now, I am a Swami, I had to cool him down. So I had to tell something. Then I take the support of the scripture. Do you know? In the last life, she was your wife. And you have tortured her. And because of that, she was doing Karwa Chauth. So she wants to take revenge for 7 lives. Therefore, in this life, she is your wife. Oh God, but I don't remember. It doesn't make any difference. This has happened. Karma phala will come. Okay, then what should I do? Now behave properly with her. Then, next life she will not be your wife. Really? Yes. Now see what I had told him. You are responsible for all the problems of your life. See? We are expert in blaming others for all the problems of our life. Until such time we continue this game, blaming others, what will be our spiritual practice? Try to improve others. So the husband blames the wife for the miseries of his life. What will be his spiritual practice? Try to improve the wife. This is called as Ashakya Anushtanam. The father wants to improve his son, and then he will suffer throughout life. Therefore, we are squarely responsible for everything in our life. Then we are walking spiritual path. Don't blame others. And for that purpose, our scriptures tell, last life, this life, next life. And we like dumb, accept it. We have to understand the meaning behind it. Meaning is what? Last life you were there. Was the same body there? No, some other body. That body died? Good. Now you are here, same one in this body, very good. Now this body also will die. You will get next body. Yes. Who is born? Body is born. Body dies. You have never died. Before coming to, what is this place? Phoenix, I was in, where I forget the names, Houston. Before Houston, I was in Dallas. Before Dallas, I was in Virginia. Before Virginia, I was in London. Before that, I was in Bombay. Before that, I was in Coimbatore. Before that, I was in Tiruvannamalai. So, I left Tiruvannamalai, it is dead for me. I am the same. I left Bombay, Bombay dead for me. I am the same. Where did I die? So, the purpose of rebirth, karma, is not to send you to hell. You are already there. You don't have to be sent. Then the purpose of this jiva, the soul, is to bring to our cognition that we are a continuous, unbroken existence. The net result will be freedom from fear of death. We never suffer because of death. We suffer because of the fear of death. If I die here, you will all suffer, not me. I'll relax. Karo jo karna hai. See, this is the only karma we do, and others suffer. Abhi marna tha. See, friends, we all suffer because of the fear of death. Why? Because we have taken ourselves to be body, and then after I die, where will I go? पहले मरो तो सही फिर देखेंगे. See, friends. Therefore, these two issues. First issue, body identification. Second issue, that we are a soul in the body. Now, one step further we go. Practice of knowledge. Knowledge is practiced 24/7. Asana you can do 5-10 minutes, half an hour. Pranayam you can do 5-10 minutes, half an hour. Can you practice knowledge only 10 minutes? For 10 minutes, I am a man. After that, I am a woman. No. It is a continuous, unbroken experience. And therefore, when we are practicing knowledge, let us not have the wrong notion that it is a part-time profession. It is a full-time preoccupation. And what is that occupation? Remain in awareness Are we living as body? Who is getting disturbed? Are those who are getting disturbed, are they real? What should be our approach? See? This world which we think is so bad, which world is bad? See? And then slowly our mind starts remaining cooler and we stop reacting, and then one day it will click. See? We are the source of all the problems. In deep sleep, where are we? What are we? And when are we? We are nowhere. We are never. We are nobody. But we are there. And that we, in deep sleep, are only happiness. And therefore, every one of us wants to go to sleep. If somebody doesn't get sleep, we take the pills, is it not? Why we want to go to sleep? Because that is the experience of bliss. There we don't have anything. There we are nowhere. There we are nobody. And yet we want that. See, friends. And yet we don't learn from our own experiences that real happiness is not in possessions. Real happiness is not in relations. Real happiness is not in achievement or failure. Real happiness, you are. Don't do anything in life to get happiness. Let happiness be expressed through us in every expression. Can you say, no, I went to somebody's, see, example, another. I got plenty of examples. In Bombay it happened. My friend, old one, that time I was young. So I used to call him Kaka. So he, a Gujarati Kaka. So he said, Swamiji, my friend died. So we have to go there. You please come with us. So we are a master key, fit everywhere. When somebody dies, we go. When somebody doesn't die, we go. Swamiji, kuch karo. Fit everywhere. So I went there. That dead body was lying down. So I went and I saw what others are doing. You don't know, you just follow what others are doing. So take flower, offer him, and do namaskar, and do pradakshina. When he is alive, nobody will talk to him. Now he is dead, thank God you are going, therefore thank you. After that, we are sitting. Swamiji, say something on Gita. I said, he is not listening. And you have never heard. So forget about it. Sit with a swollen face. And after 5-10 minutes, I said, let's go now. So when we came out, he was driving. He said, Swamiji, I feel my number is coming. Same age group, 70, 80. I said, stop the car. Go away. You die. I am not going to die. Then we went to the next place where there was a birthday party of a child. So when we went there, they put, that cap type of thing, they put one on me also, and color and flowers and the balloons and music and children, ha ha, hoo hoo and all that. So when I went, I joined with them. So this old lady says, Swamiji, people die in this world and you are celebrating. I said, when you die, I will celebrate like this only. You have to remember, where are you? If you are in a dead body's place, be serious. But when you are in a cheerful atmosphere, be happy. We should be like water. No color, but takes every color. No taste, but takes every taste. We are like ice cubes, very strong personalities. Anywhere we are put, we are abnormal. Not like the water. You put the water in a petri dish, it is comfortable. Put it in a test tube, it is comfortable. Put it in a capillary tube, it is comfortable. See, friends, this is abhivyakti, manifestation. Vyakti is individuality. So ultimate in practice of knowledge is this. We have to find out, are we living as a Vyakti, individual, or are we living as Abhivyakti, manifestation of the divine? If the divine is bliss, how can blisters come out of us? Only bliss should come out. See, this is all we have to practice. Now for this, we have to only understand and learn. There are so many bulbs. Bulbs are many. Light is one. Lights are not many. In the same manner, bodies are many. Life is one. See? Now expressions of life are same. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, hunger, thirst, anger, envy, jealousy, frustration, common in everyone. In what way we are different from others? When we thus break the barrier of our individuality and merge in the totality, we have been practicing the knowledge, POK. Bhagavad Gita tells, Atma upammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sayogi paramo mataha. He who is able to identify himself with others to such an extent that he is happy in the happiness of others, not jealous. See? In one marriage in Bombay, we went. Very rich man's marriage. So a lot of pomp and show, and some film star also called and all that. All tamasha going on. So my friend who took me there, he said, Swamiji, how much money they are wasting, see. I said, are they wasting your money? No. Why you are worried? They are happy their own way. Nobody, if this money is donated for some other work, I said donation should be done from your own earning. You people go and collect donations and do charity. That is not Ganpati Bappa Moria. See? So if they are happy, you should be happy. Why you should be jealous and frustrated about it? And if somebody is miserable, you don't have to become miserable. Then you bring him out of the misery. Otherwise we can mistake. Atma upammena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. If others are happy, we are happy. If others are miserable, we are miserable. No, that is not the meaning. The meaning is bring him out of the misery. In Delhi, many years before, I was pretty young that time, 20s. And there was one family from Himachal Pradesh. So I used to go to their house because they were giving me good food, therefore they were good. So one day I got a message that that old lady died. So when I got, I said, hey, I am at a very long distance and my talks are going on. The moment I am free, I will come. After 15 days, I reached there. After going there, then we talk about government, how government is bad, how corruption. These topics don't create scene or merit. It's just a time pass. Life is a time pass. So all kinds of talks we had, and this thing, that thing, and tea, coffee, samosa, kachori, enjoyed half an hour. I said, Papa, now enough is enough. I have to go. So when I got up, he hugged me and he said, you are a real Swami. I said, what mistake I had done, please tell me. He said, you did not make me miserable. Everybody who came after the death of my wife, unless I cry, they are not happy. So they will be talking about her again and again. Oh, she was so nice. She had done, I remember when you came, blah, 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 blah. And they will scratch my wounds and make them bleed. And then they will feel, yes, we have done our job and leave me miserable behind. But you did not do that. I said, Papa, don't beat me. Why? Is it necessary that after the wife dies, the husband is miserable? Maybe he is happy. See, friends, be happy in the happiness of others, but don't enhance the miseries of the miserable people. Help them come out of it. Then we are merging with the totality. See? Don't we like somebody who is cheerful and happy? We like, is it not? Now imagine if somebody cheerful and happy we like, how it will be if you are cheerful and happy? See? It is such a simple thing. And this cannot be done for half an hour a day. This cannot be done only in front of the God in your temple. No. It is a practice 24/7. But this is where we are unable to understand because basics are not clear. So, what are the basics on which the practice of knowledge is done? First, principle, freedom from body identification. Whether you like or you don't like, there is no other option. And are we not doing it? I'll ask you a question. Try to answer. Who goes to sleep? Waker doesn't go to sleep because he is not in the sleep. The dreamer doesn't go to sleep. He is not in the sleep. The deep sleeper also doesn't sleep because unless he is awake, how will he know that it is a sleep? Who sleeps? Be attentive. Don't we say, I had a good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. Now who can make this statement? Waker cannot make, dreamer cannot make, deep sleeper cannot make. But this statement is made. Then who makes it? Then we will come to know the one who was in the waking without becoming a waker. The one who was in the dream without becoming a dreamer. The one who was in the deep sleep without going to sleep. Vedaisya sarvai ahameva vedyaha. This I is worthy of knowing. And it is not created. Knowledge is of two types. One knowledge demands action, follow-up action. If you run 8 miles a day, you will reduce weight as much as you want. Doctor told the patient. Patient said, okay, how many days? At least a month. He ran for a month. Then call me, okay, after 1 month. He called. Dr. Saab, what you told is true. I've been running every day 8 miles and 1 month complete and I lost about 10 kilos of weight. Thank you so much. Yes, I told you. I'm talking from principles. I know that. No, that is all true, but there is another problem now. And what is the problem? I am 240 miles away from my house. What will you do? Did he tell you to run away? In the same manner, whatever scriptures tell, if you do this thing, you will go to heaven. If you do this thing, you will go to hell. First question is, knowledge which demands follow of action is not knowledge. It is a bondage. And how bondage it is? See, you are told, do japa every day. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. At least 5 malas you should do it. And you forcibly start doing it. Good, do it. But sometime, for whatever reason, you are unable to do it. Whole day and night, frustrated. Oh God, why it happened? Because you are doing it. Now take the other way. Other knowledge. This tablecloth is red in color. This is also knowledge. Now what you have to do? That knowledge which doesn't demand follow of action is the truth. You are. That's it. What we have to do to be? Nothing. When we do something, becoming happens. See, to remove this doership, the only way is this understanding. We don't have to get anything in life. Therefore, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Or Maha Mantra. Then what is life? Life is a time pass. All those who have come to save this world, they were all shaved off. The world is always like this thing. In Satyayug, there is to be Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. Then in Treta Yug, there is to be Ravan, Kumbhakarna, etc. Then in Dwapar Yug, there is to be Kamsa, then Duryodhan, Dhritarashtra, etc. In Kali Yug, we are all there. What is new? This world has always been like this. Nothing has ever happened new in this world. When you thus look at the world with the eye of wisdom, you will be at peace with yourself. Therefore, what is the practice of knowledge in one line? Practice of knowledge is you are at peace with yourself. If you are at peace with yourself, you are at peace with the whole world. If you are not at peace with yourself, you will be at war with the whole world. I was traveling between Howrah and Mumbai those days in three-tier compartment. Somewhere near Durg, very hot summer days, June, July, something like that. Suddenly the train stopped, some accident. No shop, no tea, no water, no nothing in the forest. Scorching sun. So people got out, walked here and there. I also did the same thing. After some time I came back and again lay down on my berth. It was so hot. So I came and sat down. There was one old man with his daughter. So he asked me, what do you do? I said, I do nothing. I am Babaji. You don't do anything? Yes, I don't do anything. I am getting late. I said, what can I do? I have not stopped the train. Yeah, no worry. I said, no, on the contrary, I am happy. I have paid for 36 rupees, 36 hours train usage. But now train is delayed. So I am using it now 46 hours, 10 hours free usage of the train. Other people laughed, smiled. He became angry. You have nothing to do. I had to get my daughter married and I had to go do things. I had to go and get the things purchased for her. I was going for the shopping. And he started shouting at me as if I had stopped the train. That girl said, Papa, what are you talking? Because he was not at peace with himself. He has to burst open for something or the other. My friends, stop reacting in life. देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. This Maha Mantra I got from whom, you know? From Anandamayi Ma. देखो, सुनो. Mind expresses or reacts as words. Try right now. Think anything you want to think, but don't use any words. Anything? Therefore, stop talking to yourself. Our inside is a poultry farm. When we talk to ourselves, we talk about our future. When we talk to others, we talk about our past or their past. The net result is we are not in the present. Living this knowledge demands 24/7. See, this is how the knowledge is practiced 24/7. It is not a part-time profession, full-time preoccupation. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ